Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Today is Monday, June 19th, 2017. I am Jeffrey W. Jansen, and this is Monday Morning Motivation. How is everybody doing today? Is everybody motivated? You get your teeth brushed this morning, you get a little food in your system, you put on some clean clothes, you're ready to take the day on. Shouldn't be as hot today as it normally is, so that's a good thing. And I'm just learning we have some characters in Quincy. Anyway, hope everybody's having a great day today. What are your plans for today? What is going to make you motivated today? What's going to make you strive to push yourself harder today? These are all different questions you got to ask yourself on a Monday. I know everybody's like, oh, Monday. Me, I get up on Mondays and I look forward to Mondays. Why? Because every day you go out there, you need to give your all. Every day you go out there, you need to give your best. Every single day. You know all these truck drivers on the road out there? There's no such thing as a weekend for them. You know what it is? And so military, there's no such thing as a weekend. You work 7 days a week. You get off when it's time to get off. You go to work when it's time to go to work. But there is no set hours. It is Monday through Sunday. Just go, 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 go. So you have to build your own motivation. You got to create your own accomplishments, what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to go for. You cannot let life hold you down. You cannot fear stuff. Fear is something that is in your head. Fear is only something that you give permission to have. Okay? You got to get rid of that fear. You've got to get out there and you've got to be kind to people. You've got to be nice to people. You've got to be courteous. You know, if you never lie, cheat, or steal, you know, as much as sometimes things suck, you don't have anything to worry about because you're not too busy trying to keep coming up with new reasons, new excuses. You know that you gave your all. You know that you told the truth. You know that you went out there and did the best you could with what you had. And quite frankly, when you look up, if you're like me, you look up, you're already way ahead of everybody else, but you just don't feel like it because you did it on your own. You did it for the good of the right reasons. Every day when you get up in life, you need to pat yourself on the back. You need to look in the mirror and say, look, I can do this today. You cannot let yourself be scared of whatever the accomplishments are you're going for. So many people get up every day and they're living in a box and they keep saying they want to do this, this, and this, but they never achieve it because they always come up with a new excuse. I was told a long time ago, everybody's got excuses. Everybody's born with excuses. It's like the one thing that we have more of than anybody else is excuses. And that's the one thing that you should never give yourself as an excuse. You need to go out there every day and live your life. You need to go out there and go and get those sales or go and get that business. You need to go out there every single day and do something pushing yourself forward every day. If you don't learn to push yourself forward every day and you let little setbacks hold you down for the rest of your life, you will get nowhere. And how is that going to be? Yesterday was Father's Day. How are you going to be a father if your kids learn to sit back and be like, oh, well, Dad never did it, so I don't want to? Sometimes you got to take the initiative. If you're in school and you just graduated, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life, nobody wants me, go join the freaking military. If you don't going to join the military, get out to the workforce. Go work at McDonald's. Go work at Wendy's. Go work somewhere. Get out there and set goals for yourself. Set limits for yourself. You're right. Goals mean nothing to nobody but you. You are the only one that your goals mean anything to. But guess what? When you reach those goals and you accomplish it, then you got to set that bar just a little bit higher. When you set that bar just a little bit higher and you keep moving forward a little bit more, you're going to look back and everybody's going to be in your crosshairs. And once they're in your crosshairs, you take them out. And guess what? I don't mean be mean to them. I don't mean, rub it in their face or anything else. Because one day what's going to happen is you're going to look back and they're going to be looking up to you. But guess what? Success is only success if you keep moving forward. All these people that they say they've had successful lives, that means at one point in their time, they were in the race. They were moving forward. Success is as you're moving forward. Once you're done, you stop, there's no more success. Success is where you stop. Failure is part of success. It's like winning a race. You're not going to win every single one of them, but if you cross the finish line, you can look back, see what you did wrong. You got to look back, see what you got to work on, and you need to keep going. Well, guess what? Eventually, the races are going to be over. And you're going to go and look at all your accomplishments, your victories. You're going to look at what you won and what you lost. And you don't know what everybody sees? They don't care about your winnings and the losings. All they care is that you cross that finish line every single time. It didn't matter how, where, when you crossed that finish line. The fact is that you crossed it. The fact is you went out there and you opened the businesses that you wanted to open up. The fact is you went up and did the sales that you wanted to sell. The fact is you went and got the job you wanted to get. You went out there and you did it. You came up with your own strategy. You came up with your own way. You read a book every single day. You read a good chapter of a good book every single day. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Okay, by Dale Carnegie. How about reading that book? How about reading books by Napoleon Hill? Okay? How about reading books by Brian Carruthers? You must push yourself every day and never give up on yourself. The person that's sitting in the sidelines that says, do as I say, not as I do, you want to know what we do to them? We ignore them. We do not listen to them. We walk away from them. We get away from those areas where people are not paying attention to us anymore. In other words, all these management people that got somewhere, eventually they're going to pay off to where they're not going to do anything. You know why? Because the people that earn it, the people that go out there every single day, it means something to them. It means when you put blood, sweat, and tears and everything, it's like winning a race or running a marathon. It's not the fact that you win it or you lose it. It's the fact that you accomplish it and you got across the finish line. The first race is the race, who cares? Just as long as you cross the finish line. The second race is where you set your goals for yourself a little bit faster, where you go a little bit faster. You know what happens if you start going against the fastest runner on the very first race? You burn out, die out, and you fall down. And you don't finish the race, which means now you have no accomplishment. You have no success. But what happens when you set out and you're like, look, I'm going to run at this pace, and I'm going to finish the race. The next race, I'm going to pick it up a couple notches. I'm going to run at this race. Don't go off of who you're racing against. Go off how you beat yourself. Because it's only about you and what you can do that matters. There are people with handicaps out there that have legs, no legs, an arm, and they are being more successful than what you and I can be right now. Why? Because they did not let a physical disformity get in their way of anything or trying to do their best. When you go out there, always be honest. Tell the truth. Don't lie, cheat, steal, and do not exaggerate what you do. You know why? Because people will come aboard because you're honest with them. They're going to come aboard because you were awesome. Go out there every day and do more for yourself. Do more for your family. Be a better father today. Be a better mother. Who cares about what he said or she said? Who cares if you do not get along with your children's mom or dad? If you're a single parent or you're a married couple, who cares? Go out there every day as it's a new day, and people are going to judge you with the first impression you make upon them. You're going to go for that sale? Put on some clean clothes. You're going to go for that job interview? Put on a nice tie. You're going to go out there and you want people to listen to your religion? Then go out there and be honest about it. You want people to listen about your product? Then go out there and prove it to them. Do not do as I say, not as I do attitude. If you do that, that's the entitled attitude. You'll get nowhere with an entitled attitude. You'll get nowhere saying, well, I went to college, so that makes me better. Great. You know, I know something. I know welders that make over $150 an hour who have jobs, full benefits and everything else, and you got to have college thinking you were too good to do that job. Well, guess what? They're too good to talk to you now because you did not respect their profession. You did not respect what they did. You do not respect them. But guess what? They make more than you. And guess what? They didn't go out there telling everybody I went to college. They went out there and said, here, let me show you what hard work does. My dad's a factory worker. You know what he showed me every single day? You go to work. You work it. You work it. You work it. You don't complain. You go to work. Heat, rain, snow, whatever. You get up. You go do it. There's no excuses not to. Even if you're sick, you go out there and do it. You know why? Because success is measured by what we do during the race. Success is not about the finish line. It's not about the starting line. It's about the in-between. You want to have success? You want to be a little bit prosperous? You want to get out there and do good? The money comes. The notoriety comes. The awards come. Who cares about that stuff? What matters is you go out there, you get off your butt, and you keep moving forward. We all have fears. Fears, you have to give yourself permission to be fearful. You have to give yourself permission to be successful. If you're sitting there every day living inside a box and so scared to move outside the boundaries, you know, think about all the people that used to have phones. Now all of a sudden they're terrified to get cell phones. Look at all the people that used to have just 2 channels on TV. Life is going to pass you by if you don't get out there and you don't work it yourself. Go out there, thank the veterans, thank the police officers, thank the firefighters, but go out there and do something where people will go up to you and say thank you just for being a role model. Thank you for being an inspiration. Thank you for giving me a hand when I was down. Thank you for believing in me when nobody else would. Thank you for doing what it took to make sure that I could understand. Thank you for being a teacher. Thank you for being a mother. Thank you for being a father. Live by example every day. Today is Monday. You get a whole new slate today. The slate's clean. Get up, get out, and live your dreams. Because the only person that's stopping you from doing what you want to do is you. If there's a will, there is always a way. If you are breathing, there is always a new method. There is always a new way of doing things. So you got to learn something new. So you got to learn a new trade, a new skill, a new way of talking to people. You've got to learn a new business, a new platform, a new computer skill. You've got to learn a new technique, a new martial arts skill. You've got to learn something new. Welcome to reality in life. Get out there, get up, get moving. You matter, you're important, and you can do this. If you don't do it for yourself, then do it for your children. Do it for the people around you. Do it for your neighbors. Do it for your friends. Do it for your God. Do it for your faith. Do it for your religion. I don't care what you do it for. Get out there, get up, go to town, and be awesome. Be magnificent and shine like you've never shined before. Not because somebody polished you up, because you know you are the brightest star in the sky, and there are people that are getting guided by the light of your star. Be magnificent and start now. Don't start tomorrow. Don't write it down. Just go out there and do it. Because sometimes, to get over our fear, you have to just jump in and start paddling those hands. Because only you can do it. Nobody else controls what you do in life. I am Jeffrey W. Jansen. I come from one of the greatest fathers in the world, William Jansen. I got one of the most best, beautiful sisters in the world, Ann Nixon. I got a great brother-in-law, 3 great nephews, and 1 awesome daughter. But nothing matters unless I get up and I go out and I do it. Whatever it is I need to do to be successful, to be on top. Each and every one of you has that same opportunity. No one is holding you back but you. Know that you matter. Know that you're important. It doesn't matter if you're a welder, a factory worker, a truck driver, a military man or woman. It doesn't matter if you're a Marine, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, sailor. It doesn't matter if you're selling life insurance, any type of insurance. It doesn't matter if you're a door-to-door salesman. It doesn't matter if you're selling vacuums. It doesn't matter if you're a farmer. What matters is you go out there and you do your greatest. And then tomorrow, do even better. Because every day is a new learning experience. Every day is a good motivation for you to get up, get out, and keep moving forward. I'm Jeffrey Jansen. I believe in each and every one of you. Have a great Monday. God bless each one of you. If you ever need anything, give me a call. I love you guys. See ya.